Oh yeah, I'm back. 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 Who is this? Oh, this Libras. Yeah, this Libras. I'm back with the Libra mid-month. I'm trying to knock them out. I'm doing them one by one. Usually try to get them all at once. I think I'll take my time because I said I don't think I'm doing decent right now as a no. I don't know. Ah, yeah, we gonna get though. It's just awkward silence though. That shit just silence. It's like, ooh, that was a little awkward. I say that. We're the Parker. We're doing a thing. No. Pause. All right, my bad. Here I go. Did I press play? Did it say pause? Oh, okay. Man, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. There we go. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? I don't know. But yeah. What I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say shit. But we going into the real because maybe I said I ain't do like no premeditation. If free come through when it come through, it's just calm. Yeah. That's that's in my head. Don't you remember you told me look? So I don't know. Maybe I may be contemplating a whole relationship in the old school movies. Mood, memorabilia in the past. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Alright. Hope this won't be long. I'm gonna just do a 13. Do this one 13 from the other one. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Let's go. I said I was gonna do wait a minute. Girl, some drop with me. Oh, y'all see it. You got the full card, the first card out. Let me see. Damn. I don't know. Maybe I gotta make some minor adjustments. Let me just say that though, because it just feels like I'm doing too damn much before I even get to what I need to be. So that might be y'all though. These are cards that necessarily fill out though. You got the Fool, you got Four of Pentacles, you got Six of Swords, the Devil, Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. I said that though, stuck in the past. It kind of felt like that though. Some uncertainty, just stuck there. Kind of felt like that. Some emotional attachments tethered. That's what the situation kind of felt like, though. Ooh, come on, let's go. Ooh, I don't like this because you got Page of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Wands, and the Hermit is the overall move. Ooh, Hermit reverse sometimes suggests like we're in a state of where it's kind of like the unknown, like not listening to inner wisdom. It's kind of like you not knowing what to do. It can be a period of isolation. It could be a card of like somebody who runs from the truth sometimes, like when you necessarily think about it. It's like going through those times of questioning your own, it's like questioning your own, I don't know, it's like questioning yourself, your worth, your understanding, your being, intellect. But I told you with the Hermit reverse, it kind of feels like somebody's not listening to themselves or something, or in a period of isolation. On the bottom of the deck, we do got Ace of Cups. What's that? Ace of Cups. We got Four of Swords. We got Nine of Swords. God damn, that's the number 13. We got Temperance, or whatever the case may be. Five of Cups, and then we got Two of Swords. Ooh, wait. And we got Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a card of where you hear me say, like, if you're going through like some transitioning, trying to understand certain things, on that Page of Cups is kind of like happy. It's like not believing in something or whatever the case of. It's like losing hope or faith. Page of Cups to me sometimes reverse can be a very sinister, manipulative person. If you were looking for some apology or something, sympathy, it's kind of like uh it's immaturity. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like room for somebody Two of Swords, like you hear me say, even if this is a picking the sides, not knowing what to do, truth is there. I don't know if this is about you, self-reflection, a person, situation, inner child experiences, or somebody else, life, happiness, careers. Eight of Pentacles was work, school, could be interest or something else. And then you got the Five of Cups reverse. That's what I said. That's getting over something. And then you got the Temperance, making peace with a situation, though. Then you got Nine of Swords, which is also a stress card, guilt, shame, remorse. I said that though. Cardinal signs. I said that though. Like I told y'all like a long time ago, cardinal signs. I don't know which reading it was. I be forgetting in the videos here. Once I see it, I'm like, shit is out. But you got Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups, so that could be about relationship. Four of Swords is a card of where you hear me say like, it's like somebody doesn't want to let something go though. That's what it kind of feels like though. Rest, relax, relaxation and anxiety card, or written like anxiety ridden, needing some form of support. That's what it kind of feels like to me, especially with this Ace of Cups. It's it's like needing some support but not knowing what to do with the situation though. So it's kind of like long as something doesn't come to the forefront, you okay with it. So it's like something that keeps buried in the subconscious, a secret or a situation. It's like keeping something there though. I don't know. It's like somebody trying. It's like weird. It's kind of like somebody's offering this to you. You trying to get this to somebody. So that's what's I don't know. It's like a Nine of Swords. Let's see. Okay, but then you got the Fool. I told you that. And we got Six of Swords, and we also got the Scorpionic energy, and we got Page of Pentacles. So the Fool and the Page of Pentacles, this is a relationship we're building, just connecting the pages. You hear me say the pages in the night. I kind of feel like it's growth that somebody has to do. It could be evolution though, like figuring out what it is that you need out of life. Page of Pentacles is a card of not knowing. It's kind of like going with emotions. I don't know, trying to feel itself out, like not listening to common sense in situations, not wanting to invest, understand. Like I said, it's not the apprenticeship. It's more of a what's that? Y'all always hear me say the pages is kind of like you want to go get a job, but you don't get paid. Intern, like not wanting to intern in a situation. The Six of Swords is like taking the conversation backwards, going. It's not going steady. It's traveling into murky waters. This could be about something that needs to be let go of, or just making some total about transformation. It kind of feels like I said the number 13. It's like letting go of all certain things or whatever the case may be, though. But it seems like here, if this releasing someone, letting something go, moving forward, it's kind of like somebody moving. I don't know. It's kind of like moving forward for somebody. If it's like putting in the work somebody doesn't want to. It's like the value and the Six of Swords, the interest of, it's like somebody just keeps going backwards. So even if a chance or opportunity was to come, to move forward, to let go, to shed, somebody just keep going that way instead of going this way. Like, does it make sense? You know, you got Knight of Pentacles. That's why I said slow. Whew, that's a very slow card. That's kind of like lessons and situations, or whatever the case may be. It's kind of like, oh, okay. It goes. I think it's what it is, though. I don't know if life moves at your pace, or wanting someone to grow, or certain things ideally though. So it's kind of like this tether. I'm gonna do this, but then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go forward. Like Eight of Cups, having unhealthy attachments, trying to keep revisiting something that necessarily ended though. The Knight of Wands is also a card of where you hear me say it's a boisterous. It sometimes could be a lower vibrational egoism, part of like showmanship, trying to make it through. That's why I said Knight of Wands is a very fast. Come on, let's get the shit done. You got Eight of Wands, it's a very fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like hurry up, let's get this over. So I kind of feel like it's this tethered with over this, and then it's not going my way. Okay, and then it's like somebody's. I don't. It's like a hissy fit. I tell you that it kind of gives me like hissy fit energy. You got Four of Pentacles, where you hear me say this is a loss, of opening, and some transitioning. That's why I kind of feel like it's like you take 10 steps forward, then you get knocked back like 20, because it's kind of like somebody's not invested in the overall process, because you got the Seven of Swords, and then you also have the Ace of Wands, and then you also got the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is a card of vulnerability, understanding. It is also, shit, that's your eight right here. Eight is not learning from the past. I mean, this is your Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is also a part of not learning from the past. So it's kind of like that interest. Somebody goes forward. Oh, this don't work out. This not moving my face. I'm going to go to the next thing. So it's like this teeter-totter with your emotions, especially with the Five of Cups. It's kind of like, okay, I'm over it, but am I emotionally over it? Like, it's kind of like the feelings may not be there, but the mental, the action state based. So it's kind of like, let me do this. So I don't know. That's why it's kind of like this back and forth. oh, I'm gonna go in with a situation, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna process, but it's still not being able to have the information at hand. That's what kind of feels like. Damn, I feel like this forever getting that out. What the fuck are y'all doing? Ooh, it'd be hard to communicate with you. I'd be like, fuck this shit. Like that would enrage me. It really would, though. Not saying from that point, but it's just like the unknowingness and not knowing how to communicate. You got King of Swords. I said that though with the Seven of Pentacles. The King of Swords is also somebody that's very cruel, stoic, manipulative, somebody that only gives out just enough of information, plotting seeds or whatever the case may be with things coming into fruition. I kind of feel like it's this though. I don't know if it's leadership because it kind of feels like King of Swords is a very dictator. Like you're gonna do what I say. If you don't, then don't fucking worry about it. So it's kind of like I don't know if this has something to do with kids or the relationship with a person or you connecting with yourself or dealing with authoritarian type situations. It's kind of like that. Because then you got Ten of Wands, you got Page of Swords, and then you also got the Hierophant. And the Ten of Wands is a very tired, taxing, okay, somebody been pushing the same thing a long time, and it's kind of like now it's time to give it up. Because it's kind of like, oh, you did this, I'm gonna bring it up again. It's like somebody just keeps like I don't know if it's bringing it up or just won't let something go, resurfacing. I don't know if it's a friend or a person or a situation, younger self, higher self, dealing with evolvement or whatever the case may be. Because the Page of Swords is also somebody that's very chatty and don't care necessarily what they say. And it's the energy of gossipy, lies, secret, spies, a person that's manipulative, really don't care for somebody else though. And you got the Hierophant though. So the Hierophant is also a card of routines, rituals, practice, and understanding though. So it kind of feels like that though. I'm thinking that it kind of feels like that, like somebody does the same thing. Oh, this not going my way. It's kind of like somebody wants to do the same thing. Kind of seems like it's not for your good. Wants some transition, get some transition, want it to be pushed forward, then go backwards, and then say, oh shit. And then it's like every time you go backwards, I think emotionally for you is digging up some truth, old truth that has something to do with you, not anybody else, or the person you may be dealing with, that is making you like hit your head over and over and over and over again. Like, does it make sense? Okay, we just will. Woo! Jesus! What is up with this? You go ahead. I got some Capricorn placements, but I think it's just a cardinal sign. I bet on the money. I think it's just a cardinal sign because you got Empress, and you got Empress and Emperor reverse in the strength though. The Hierophant sometimes can equate some marriage, some teaching, some lesson. I don't know if you're trying to teach somebody a lesson, but I kind of feels like the realest thing that you hear me say, like one thing that I used to learn with my daddy, I used to say, if the more I talk to you, the dumb I get. And like in most cases where we're not coming from an authentic type space or whatever the case may be, the lessons that you try to implode on people, they kind of necessarily come back 10 times fold. So I think this is where the Eight of Cups, where it's like this, oh, it's going backwards. Oh, I thought we were moving forward. So it's kind of like this routine. It could be with you. It could be learning about dealing with inner child issues, growth young. Because I told everybody pick a year, especially people are in the range of if you're 30 and below, I said just go back 10 years, right? But if you like 40 and up, I said you got to pick what cycle in the karmic realm. Was it like the 20s? Like, was this the 20s, the 30s, or whatever the case may be? Like, picking and choosing from those aspects of what is the karmic realm that this year is necessarily teaching a lot of people. The Empress and the Emperor energy, though, this could be the pack mentality. This could be certain people. This could be the relationship, tired, drained, commitment, though, because the Empress is an energy of, oh, I don't know, I don't trust you. I'm tired. I don't feel this way. I don't know if I could give. The Emperor energy seeks to control, to dominate. So I don't know if this is how you pull from a space of strength. I don't know if it's the surrounding support system around you, but it kind of feels like that though. It doesn't feel very authentic. I'll tell you that. Um, when I say authentic, I'm not saying that whatever situation or people you deal with aren't real. It just seems more like down inside internally, like something that you want. Right, back at the Four Swords, back at the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords again. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. All right, let's go. Okay. Then we got Eight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Wands. We got the Moon, and then we got the Queen of Swords. Yeah. I don't know. It kind of gives me like with the Eight of Pentacles and the Four and the Six of Pentacles. It's kind of like somebody putting in. Like I don't know. A lot of people been getting like this emotional baiting situations. I think that's why I didn't want to do the reads. A lot of people was getting like emotional baiting situations. I don't know if it was karmic dealing with like necessarily karmic. 612. Yeah. I don't know if it was like karmic dealing with certain situations, putting in wanting to receive something. But the Six of Wands, it doesn't seem like a genuine interest, because the Six of Wands is like flatterers, frenemies. It's like those people that's around, not in a space of to support, to give support. No, you should do this, you should do this. And I think it's like wanting that, but it's like the hidden motives and intentions is like this Queen of Swords or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know if somebody's fine about your intentions or you fine about somebody else's intentions. But this Queen of Swords, I kind of feel like it's this though, like rambunctious, like keeping somebody in a rambunctious energy. I would say that though. That's why I said it kind of feels like there's some type of lesson that needs to learn. I think it's growth and involvement, especially on the Page's part, because Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles was reversed. Page of Pentacles is a card of, it was like a friend, it's a fair weather friend. So it's kind of like if you were looking for that, it's like self-reflecting to see the friendships that you have created with people or people in your life who you, it's like not an openness or honesty. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't know. But the Empress and the Emperor reverse, it just feels like two people that's tired. Tired. Especially if it's like a marriage or a relationship though, because people better recognize when they get to these points of a marriage or a relationship or some form of a commitment, keeping things the same way. The Empress and the Emperor is at a point of to where like if the pages were reversed, the unsatisfying energy, this is where people would say, no, that's what you say with your husband. You do this and you say with your wife. It's kind of like, no, it's not my job to fix this. Like that's a job internally to where you want to work on the issue alone. And the Empress and the Emperor, it's like two people being on the same page and they don't even know it though. Like two people that could be emotionally fed up, tired, but reacting to the same thing, wanting to do certain things, wanting this. It's two people on the same page. But if it's like miscommunications and not knowing, because of the moon heightens insecurities, the emotions, feelings, and all those different types of bullshit, that when we talk about the fairness of a situation, the balance, it's kind of like, oh, you don't see it, but it's the communication that comes out, the understanding, the emotional fed up, the tiredness. So that's what it kind of feels like though. Communication is the key. Communication. On the bottom of the deck, we got Judgment. I would say that. We got Six of Cups reversed. You got the Magician. I like that. You got the Queen of Pentacles. I like this. You got High Priestess reverse. I like that though. The High Priestess reverse, sometimes it can be a very unforgiving type card for a person. Sometimes it could be a manipulative woman in a form, in a place of like getting something that they want. It could be a woman, or it could be a person that's like with interest of wanting you to do certain things their way. You got Knight of Cups, and then you also got the Sun. That's why I kind of like this though. If we just moving forward though, but I kind of let me stop pulling because I'm supposed to be switching this. Knight of Cups. You hear me saying the Sun? This is like happiness, finding content with a certain situation, laying roots in situations, like being fulfilled in the now. Nobody said, I don't know if it's like situations that's emotionally triggering certain things because the High Priestess reverse, this could be a revealing, unmasking truth coming to the light. But it also could be, I said the intuition though. It could be intuition though. Some of y'all don't follow your intuition though. So that's why it's like you're in a state of, could be experiencing some block, not knowing how to push, do, spiritually inclined, not knowing. And if it's not in a state of, like you hear me say, not following intuition, that Page of Swords, this could be you, the way you move and maneuver and go about a certain situation. Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles, I tell you, that's not like a friendly openness, and it could be any person, anything in your life. But it's like the way they move. It's not a genuine. But you also got a Queen of Pentacles, though. I tell you, so this could be healing that aspect. It could be truthful. Truth of the matter, healing this. Everything that was hidden is once now exposed, and now it's an emotional aspect. It's like, what the fuck do I do with this? So that's the Queen of Pentacles energy. Healing that, fixing that, growing. The King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles was there. Could be abundant in financial aspects. You got Magician. I told you this is all the elements that goes into a situation trying to fix something. This is where you hear me say fixing, healing, past life commitments, childhood, loves, crush, situations, karmics, twin flames, whatever. But it's like fixing this. It is, girl. I gotta take this weed out. But it's like fixing this. It is. Six of Cups is like healing that. It was like childhood trauma memorabilia. That's why I said it didn't feel like it was in the present. I kind of feel like it was a memory tethered to something that hit something that awakened some thought that exposed you to a damn. Like, like one of those just a damn, I don't like this. And that's the judgment, like completing something. Or it could be quick to judge or thinking about something. Or it could be just, I tell you, just overall experiences though. Because if it was a reverse, I would say, oh shit, somebody keeps resurrecting something. For you, I think it's the maturity because Libras is necessarily an air sign and they don't lead with emotions like water signs. Yeah. All right, okay, let's pull from another deck. Let's pull from another deck though. So that'd be tricky though. I said that though. Like, didn't I say that though? I think I said that in a couple months. Go back and watch it. I said, who was that? I think it was in the air sign reading. I think it was like 2 months ago. I said, if you were earth sign, I said Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I said, just shut up and feel. Like, I literally said, just shut up and let your emotions like feel you, not to let them like destroy you, but to feel, to process. Because that's the only way you can be able to understand something. I was like, if you just sitting there like no, and trying to like analyze everything or trying to find a solution so quick to the emotions, it's like you cheating yourself out the whole experience of growth. Does that make sense? I hope it do. Na, 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 na. There we go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I said that. I told you about that a long time ago. I be getting mad. I pay for that though. I pay. I got too much grease on my goddamn body, so I'm tired. It was see. Anyway, all right, let's go. I'm trying to push through. I didn't want to do this. I really did though. I need to take my weed, but I'll take it out later. I don't want to curl it no more. Girl, let me keep shuffling. Let's go. What that is? Knight of Coins. Ooh. All right. Uh, like the dope Father Wands. Ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute. Father Wands. Ooh, shit. Wait a minute. I'm trying to pick this. Father Wands in the Big Mom in reverse. Got Justice to go your card. Libra energy. Get your female too. Alright, you got Miss. Yo, wait a minute. Alright, you see him? Because I'm gonna start calling him out. Hey, you got Miss Robinson, the daughter Baskets, or whatever the case may be, the Knight of Cups reverse. You got the John Freeman, which is the Fool. You got the Gullah Jack. You got Three of Swords, which is those two. And I gotta pull two more. And you have the Big House. Hmm. We need two more. I think one flip. Ooh. Overall move, railroad deal. And then we got 9 of Wands. On the bottom of the deck, we got we got Queen of Swords. We got Page of Wands just again. I like Six of Baskets over there because this is the epitome of making peace with your past or reconnecting something with some part of you. You got Uncaroline Reverse, which is the Wheel of Fortune. I like Five of Knives because I tell you that's a situation after the fight. It's kind of like, okay, what's done is what's done. Seven of Pentacles, this may be a situation where it's kind of like things may not happen the way you want them to, or it's kind of like constantly, continuously reaping the same harvest, like manifesting certain seeds. Five of Wands, I tell you, this is a domination. This is like being intimidated by certain people or certain situations or trying to intimidate someone. That's what it kind of feels like, though. I kind of feel like that's the emotional aspect. That's the emotional reaction a lot of y'all so used to having. Okay. But the seven of coins, I tell you, this is like fruit ripe for the picking, which is like too ripe. Like nobody like you know when a banana is good. Let me just say that, but you know when a banana is like, okay, I can still eat this. When that bitch is too brown, you do not want this shit. And that's what the seven of pentacles feel like though. Five of nines, I tell you, this is after situation. It's kind of like the fight is done, situation, whoever won, whatever, it's like there. It's kind of like, okay, what's next? And then you got Aunt Caroline. Because Aunt Caroline is also the card of the Wheel of Fortune, where it's like reverse, going through hard times. The harvesting card, like the seeds that you reap, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Some things may not come into fruition, wanting to get some form of understanding, some truths, or doesn't necessarily completely keep getting to the point of where it's like, okay, we're here, and not being able to let nothing go. And now Caroline is also a card where it talks about maybe a situation was fated. Maybe the situation was an accident. Maybe in the point of, or whatever the case may be, like, how do you deal with getting old? That's what you hear me say. I think growth in those aspects. So, like, growth, understanding, maturity. You know, that's what I said. It might be dealing with kids. I don't know. Maybe somebody. Then you got Six of Cups. And then you got Page of Wands, though. I tell you, Page of Wands is a very problematic style. I think it's a hard-headed ass child. Page of Wands is also somebody who is, like, hyperly negative. So they like to talk about negative situations. I don't know, it's like a stunning experience when it comes to kids or children or relation to self. You know how you see people, no, that child should be doing this, or it's like this. I don't, it's like that experience of those two. So that's why I said the Queen of Swords. This kind of feels like that. I don't know. Maybe it's making peace with your own. All right, okay, let's go. Overall mood, though, I told you we got Railroad Bill. This is the ego. Keep it moving, keep it pushing, evolving, growing. I like this. I think it's just the ego. That's why I said some of y'all not processing the emotions. You got Father Wands. I tell you, Father Wands is somebody that is very actions based. Let's get her done. Your sister sign. But then you also got Bishop C. Mason with Miss Robinson reverse and the big house. And I tell you, the big house is a situation where it talks about fast changes or whatever the case may be. It's like chick coming at you fast and not being able to do shit about it. It's kind of like, God damn, you know, or it's like shit coming at you fast. Like if you see the picture, it's very dreary, dark, whatever the case may be. But if you was to zoom in, like you see, it's people in the window. Like this could be the perception that you see, but this could be the fucking reality of a situation. Like damn, it's smoke. It's like the situation may be smoke and mirrors. Don't know how you may be dealing with them. But power moment exchange is kind of like things that need to be able to let go of to bring some form of a transformation though. So I don't know, that's why I said it could be a house, home, institution, situation. But I tell you the big house is kind of like changes, disruption, chaos, drama, arguments, like miscommunication, institutionalized, like needing a form of help, different things. Like, does it make sense? Because I tell you this could be what people see, and then this could be the reality of a situation. So I don't know if you're talking to a person. That's why I said the very Page of Swords energy is like, shut the fuck up. But I'm like, please. Or whatever, because if you're talking to someone or something, and it's kind of like this is the reality that you have, and you talk to somebody that's like a Page of Swords, and this is the reality, please stop, because that shit gonna get out faster than anything. But you also got Bishop C. Mason. I keep going back to the Miss Robinson though. And Miss Robinson is a card of a self-reflection of worth and allowing of certain things. Like how do you get to that state of? Somebody could be in a position of where dealing with anxiety, depression, or certain transitions, and Miss Robinson is a shadowy type card, not listening to themselves, going through the dark night, relying on old ways of dealing with certain things, and not wanting to self-reflect of what have I allowed, what have I done, like what am I focused on, that puts me in a position of chaos, drama, and just unhappiness. Period. Right? Okay, then you got Big Mama reverse. I think this is the sun. This is the sun though. This is about happiness, things coming into fruition and blessings, but it's also how do you deal with giving and receiving, like what is it? Like you get what I'm saying, like call a parent maternal, like what is it that you do? Like how well do you take care of others, yourself necessarily? It's kinda like that though. Sun reverse can be a pessimistic outlook. So it could be in a negative type state. If it's like in a position to give or receive love. You got the Knight of Cups. Ooh, and you also got the Father of Baskets, though. I told you this could be discontent with a situation, though. Knight of Cups could also be somebody that's very sneaky, manipulative, two-faced, a gossip, not honest. It could be a con artist. It could be somebody that's manipulative when it comes to a form of their emotions, cold-hearted. So it's like if it's growth from child, it moved forward. I don't know if this is a person or self-reflection, though, because it's kind of it's a mirroring thing. It's kind of like somebody's giving you what you give them. It's weird. I say that though before I the mask is not a physical. This is how you see somebody. It's how you see somebody, somebody see you. I don't know. But it feels like from this, because somebody's going through their own chaos and drama. Like, I tell you, because a lot of people go through power moments and they have people that be so quick to, okay, come on, trying to get people out of the situation and trying to get them, okay, come on, come on, come on. And they don't say, okay, hold on. Like, they don't talk to people. They don't. Oh, whatever. Yeah. A nine of wands. And so this is a defensive standpoint. Justice is a card of fair. Where I said if it's a relationship, understand it's kind of like two people. Empress and Emperor. Where is it? Empress and Emperor. I'm trying to find them over here. Empress and the Emperor. Could be a legal matter. Some of y'all could be going to court though. I told y'all, I don't know. Y'all do. I told you this new age generation people. Oh my bad. Well, y'all get mad at each other and then y'all say, "Well, I'm gonna get a divorce." And they be like, "Bitch, like you, like wait a minute." Who it's like just the quick pettiness to say this though. It just be like, why would you say that? It's like to keep somebody there, whatever the case may be, and it's like not the I don't know. But the knight in the four, it's like making movements. If this is the knight, it's kind of like somebody that moved from a state of it's not happiness. It's not happy. Knight of Pentacles also, I mean, Knight of Cups also can be somebody that's kind of like self-fulfilled, that do certain things that make them want to be happy without the intention of checking on somebody else. So they could just be emotionally cold-hearted. They don't care. Or this could be you, like over time. I don't know, it could be somebody else. Like they're, but you got Dr. Buzzard, Gullah Jack, and the Three of Knives, though. I'll tell you, Three of Knives is like heartache, pain, discontentment, bereavement, old things, old pain. It's like if you're trying to manifest, this could be you like sitting up on the tree, like you see a man up on the tree. That could be the harvest that comes from it. And it's a dog. And the dog is all about loyal, companionship, a friend, support. And this could be like you at a graveyard. You're wondering like what is it? Because this is a graveyard. This could be losing someone or something, though. But I tell you though, this is like things hanging from the tree, but it's kind of like a dog that's there. But a dog is pissing on somebody's grave. Like I just noticed that though. That's why I said if you're going through a tower type moment, shut the fuck up. And the reason why I say that though, because it could be a personal situation that has no respect for certain things. But it could be somebody that's loyal to you. I don't know, or you're loyal to them, but they pissing on somebody's grave. Like I just noticed that a dog pissing on somebody's grave. That's what I said. Girl. And then we got 9 of Sticks. But dogs like to piss on something for ownership, though. I kind of feel like they do. They control the tactics. But you got 9 of Sticks, though. I tell you, that's defensive and that's protect yourself by any means necessary. Could be spiritual protection, understanding, growth, home, defensive. That's protect yourself by any means necessary, though. Against evil, against whatever. But I told you, like, that's why I say, please be quiet, which is Gullah Jack, because that's a hangman. That's a position. Hangman is somebody who gets themselves caught up in situations and entrap themselves. Entrapped. So that's why I say, I never noticed it. I don't know if you can see it, though. Look. Like, that nigga cocked his leg up. He pissing on somebody great. Whew, all right. All right, let's go. All right. So that's why I said, I don't know. That's why I said, it's like being mindful, honest, clarity, understanding, though. I don't know. It could be somebody could feel this way about you. Shit, I don't know. But keep in mind, it could be, and we have to say that because somebody watching be like, no, see, it was Libra. And I'd be like, bitch, I'm just. Yeah, that's why I said that, though. It could be a friend, could be a support, though. Could be somebody posing as a friend. But I know a dog's supposed to be loyal, companionship, understanding, though. But that's why it's not like somebody's at 3 of Swords position, though. But it's like, take it as this, though, because somebody may not be there, though. But with the dog pissing on the grave, this could be you sitting in that position in that Three of Swords for so long that it's kind of like, oh, okay, this hurts me, da da da. Somebody's like, oh, okay, I gotta go to the restaurant. You gonna come on? And they kind of like, no. And then they pissing on the grave. You kind of like, no. And it's like, you just like, oh, well. Like, you're not caring, just kind of like giving up. So I don't know if this is a personal situation, like somebody giving up. All right, let's go. This time, won't you save me? Baby, I can feel myself giving up, giving up, giving up. Girl, I'm supposed to have been out of here. I am. It's 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Just reading. Oh, tell a friend to like, share, and subscribe. I'm pulling from the animal spirit, by the way. Tell a friend to come on down. My face greasy as hell. It is. My face greasy as fuck. Let me tell you that. This time, won't you save me? Baby, I can feel myself giving up. Girl, I gotta let this go. You know, it's just a slight pause. To keep you entertained while you're here. Nobody else ain't gonna do it. But me. I'm just playing. Alright, we're gonna pull from this and then we're gonna get y'all a little. What you call it? I'm gonna do the moon. Bear. Oh, I like that though. Bear is a hibernation, but bear's a card of a tired card. It could be some lethargic energy necessary that's going on, like the shadowy type aspect of, oh, I want to go stock up. But bears also, when it comes to the summertime, they know how to get everything that it is. Like they pre-plan for the certain things that they need. So when they go into a form of isolation, needing to recharge or tired, like they can survive in the winter or summer. We just assume that, but it's a card of like needing rest, but it's also a card of charity. Actually, it stops and knows what it needs. You know, bear. Bear's more like a never mind. You got eagle. Eagle is a card of higher perspective awarenesses, being able to see. See a situation. That's why I say the power. But you got crow, swan, and a vulture. I said that though. Crow is also a card where you hear me say the crown chakra, being able to see. They got something to do with the intuitiveness, not being able to see a situation, though. It could be having to do with honesty. The swan, I tell you, this is about mirror reflections. Sometimes it could be about fertility matters or being able to speak certain things into a situation, self reflection. You got the vulture. I tell you, that's a card of shadowy. Got a lot of shadowy cards, though. That's a card of. What's the crow? Ooh, ungrounded and hyperly sensitive. Crow, heavily sensitive. That's a quick read. Swan is also about fertility matters, self-reflection. The vulture is also about certain things that need to be let go of. So it's kind of like if you don't let it go, the vulture will necessarily eat away at everything in your life, certain things. So that's why I said it didn't feel like it was something that was triggering it. It felt like past. Oh, because you got Six of Cups, Eight of Cups returning, Six of Swords. So it's kind of like a lot of returning. Oh, this is not going my way. I need to do this. All right, okay, let me wrap this up. We 2 minutes in. Woo! All right. We got Peacock, Scorpion, and the Elephant. The Peacock is a card of paying attention. It's paying attention to the detail, being able to see certain things or whatever the case may be. Scorpion reverse, it could be some jealousy, resentment, a judgy type base grudge, needing to let certain things go. You got an elephant card too that creates blockages and resistance to certain changes. You also got butterfly, panther, and the lion. Though I tell you, the lion is a very judgmental card. Maybe it's like needs to be the alpha, alpha omega, but then you have a butterfly with a panther. Like look at that panther, like going to a butterfly. Like it's like I can fly away. Like a butterfly, like necessarily depending on how patient the panther is, can't panther but be able to trap us unless it's sit there, it's gonna move, flap its wings and go. It can go to higher awareness. So that's why I said it could be y'all though. I said for its air. emotions. Though I said being able to see your situation though, but the Panther is also annihilation and it's purging, letting go of certain things though. Let me read this Lion. We'll bring the agenda to fruition. We'll bring the agenda to balance. What's that? Fire. And I said fire. Fire, liar, fire. Fire. It's like Michael Myers. Start of the week. Michael Myers. We're gonna see what the fuck it's saying. And I said fire. Oh shit. Lion is a patient, regal, and a complete master. That is 11. That is like that's your like the tarot for Libra card is a justice card. It's 11. It's a master. I said that though. You got to learn what you're a master at. Without a balance, it is withdrawn and it is too serious to bring into balance daily meditation and friendships. They do not waste energy or resources. This card is to remind us that self mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. That's what I think. Not nobody else. If you are one of those it's not going right, and or you dealing with somebody. When I say emotionally, it's like how you react or deal with certain situations. Where it's like, oh, I'm gonna take this out on this person. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. It's kind of like no, it's a self reflection on you. So that's what I said. How you react, how you deal with certain things, your growth, your health, your time, So that's what I said. Other than that, though, I'm gonna get my ass on up out of here. Ooh, girl, that track coming out the back. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna name this, cause Jesus, I don't know. So what we gonna name this? Girl, let me just go. Let me go, cause I ain't got time to be showing y'all my phone.